Dealing with Narcissists, a Stoic's Guide to Serenity and Strength. In a world increasingly saturated with individuals exhibiting narcissistic traits, navigating daily life can often feel like traversing a minefield of emotional manipulation, inflated egos, and a pervasive lack of empathy. The constant exposure to such personalities, whether in professional settings, familial relationships, or even casual social interactions, can leave one feeling drained, disillusioned, and questioning their own sense of self-worth. These individuals, characterized by an insatiable need for admiration, a grandiose sense of self-importance, and a marked disregard for the feelings and needs of others, can create significant emotional and mental challenges for those who find themselves in close proximity. Their manipulative tendencies, often veiled beneath a charming facade, can subtly erode one's self-esteem and leave lasting scars on their emotional well-being. However, amidst this turbulent landscape, there exists a beacon of hope, an ancient philosophy that offers a profound and practical framework for navigating the complexities of dealing with narcissists while simultaneously cultivating inner peace and resilience. This philosophy, known as Stoicism, provides a set of timeless principles and actionable strategies that empower individuals to not only withstand the emotional onslaught of narcissistic personalities, but also to thrive in their presence, maintaining their serenity and sense of self-worth regardless of external circumstances. The ancient Stoics, renowned for their wisdom and unwavering commitment to virtue, developed a robust system of thought that emphasizes the importance of inner control, rational thinking, and acceptance of the inevitable. They believed that true happiness and fulfillment stemmed not from external factors, such as wealth, fame, or the approval of others, but from the cultivation of inner virtues, such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues, when practiced diligently, serve as an impenetrable shield against the emotional turmoil caused by difficult people, including those with narcissistic tendencies. One of the most fundamental tenets of Stoicism is the understanding that while we cannot control external events or the actions of others, we have absolute control over our own thoughts, reactions, and emotions. This principle, often summarized as the dichotomy of control, is particularly relevant when dealing with narcissists, whose behavior can often seem unpredictable, irrational, and deliberately provocative. By recognizing that we cannot change the narcissist or their behavior, but that we can change our own perception of them and our response to their actions, we reclaim our power and regain control over our emotional well-being. As Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, famously stated, "What matters is not what happens to you, but how you react to it." This profound statement underscores the importance of cultivating inner resilience and developing a Stoic mindset that allows us to navigate the challenges of life with equanimity and strength. If you've ever felt burdened by someone else's negativity, if you're seeking a calmer existence in this hectic world, the Stoics offer a secret weapon. This isn't just about surviving. It's about standing tall, unwavering in the midst of the storm. In essence, it's about drawing our line in the sand, deciding how much we let external forces, specifically a narcissist, affect our inner peace. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, eloquently captured this sentiment when he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not over external events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This powerful declaration resonates deeply when we face the challenge of dealing with a narcissist, reminding us that our true power lies not in changing the narcissist or their behavior, which is often out of our control, but in altering the way we respond to and relate to them. The journey toward mastering the art of dealing with narcissists through a Stoic lens involves the diligent application of several key strategies, each designed to protect our emotional well-being and cultivate inner resilience. These strategies, when practiced consistently, could transform our interactions with narcissistic individuals from sources of stress and frustration into opportunities for personal growth and self-discovery. Let us embark on this journey together, armed with the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, and discover the secrets to maintaining your serenity no matter what life throws at you. 1. Minimize the role of narcissists in your life, reclaiming your energy. The first, and perhaps most crucial, step in navigating the challenges of dealing with a narcissist is to minimize their role in your life. This is not about ignoring them in the hope that they will simply disappear, but about consciously reclaiming your energy and redirecting it towards activities, relationships, and goals that are truly enriching and fulfilling. It's about understanding that every moment you spend dwelling on a narcissist's actions, words, or motivations is a moment wasted, a moment that could be used to fuel your passions, pursue your dreams, and cultivate your joy. It's a conscious choice to water the flowers, not the weeds. Imagine your mind as a meticulously cultivated garden, a fertile ground where seeds of thought and emotion take root and flourish. Would you rather dedicate your time and energy to nurturing the vibrant flowers that bring beauty and joy to your life, or to battling the tenacious weeds that threaten to choke their growth? The choice is yours. Every moment you spend reflecting on a narcissist's actions or words is a moment wasted, a moment that could be used to fuel your passions, pursue your dreams, and cultivate your joy. It is a deliberate allocation of your mental resources, a decision to invest in your own well-being rather than allowing yourself to be consumed by the negativity of others. This change, however, does not happen overnight. It requires a conscious and sustained effort to shift your focus away from the narcissist and towards your own well-being. With every conscious choice to focus on your growth instead of your drama, you are charting a path toward a healthier, more vibrant you. It's a gradual process of reclaiming your mental space, one thought at a time, one decision at a time. It's about building a mental fortress, a sanctuary where you can retreat from the chaos and negativity of the external world and reconnect with your inner self. Creating boundaries is not just a defensive act. It is a profound declaration of self-respect. Think of it as setting the rules in a game in which you are both the player and the referee. Only you determine what is allowed in your space and what is not. These boundaries can be physical, such as limiting your interactions with a narcissist, or emotional, such as refusing to engage in their manipulative tactics. If the narcissist tries to cross these lines, calmly but firmly remind them of your boundaries. Sometimes this can mean walking away from situations that exhaust you or saying no more often. And this is not selfish, it is necessary. It is an act of self-preservation, a recognition that your well-being is paramount and that you have the right to protect yourself from harm. This process teaches you and those around you that your peace cannot be negotiated. It sends a clear message that you value your own well-being and that you are unwilling to compromise it for the sake of appeasing others. It is a powerful assertion of your autonomy and a reaffirmation of your right to live a life free from the constant manipulation and negativity of narcissistic individuals. Keep in mind that every manipulative tactic of a narcissist is like a stone in your shoe. Absolutely annoying, but you have the option to continue walking through the discomfort or stop and shake it off. By consciously choosing to minimize its impact in the context of dealing with a narcissist, what we really have control over is our reaction, our emotions, and how much mental space we give them. It is not an easy task, especially when emotions are high and the narcissist in question plays an important role in our lives, whether as a family member, partner, or even colleague. Seneca, another prominent Stoic philosopher, offers wisdom that complements this approach, that we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Many times, the anxiety and distress we feel when dealing with a narcissist is amplified by our fears and expectations of what they might say or do. By applying Seneca's wisdom, we learn to differentiate between the real impact of the narcissist's actions and the additional suffering we create in our minds. This does not trivialize the challenges posed by a narcissist, but rather allows us to reclaim our mental space by focusing on the present rather than worst-case scenarios. It's about recognizing that the vast majority of our anxieties are based on hypothetical situations that may never actually materialize. By focusing on the present moment and dealing with the reality of the situation, rather than dwelling on potential future problems, we can significantly reduce our stress and anxiety levels. Let's break this down a bit. Imagine you carry a backpack every day, and every negative interaction, every attempt at manipulation, every hurtful comment from the narcissist adds a rock to the backpack. It's heavy, it's exhausting, and it's slowing you down. What Stoicism teaches us is that we have the power to stop adding stones to our backpack. We cannot change the narcissist, but we can change the way we let their actions affect us. By minimizing their role in our life, it begins with the conscious decision to change our focus. This means actively working to redirect our thoughts and energies toward things and people that uplift us, toward activities that bring us joy and peace. It's about creating boundaries, both emotional and physical, that protect our well-being. This could involve limiting our interactions with a narcissist, changing the nature of our conversations to avoid giving them the ammunition to affect us, or in some cases, cutting ties entirely. But it is important to recognize the emotional toll this process can take. Stoicism doesn't mean suppressing our feelings. It means acknowledging them, understanding them, and then making rational decisions about how to proceed. If you're dealing with a narcissistic parent or sibling, you're not just dealing with a problematic person. You're dealing with the loss of the loving, supportive relationship you deserve. It is a form of grief, and it is important to allow yourself to go through this process. Seek therapy. Find comfort in creative expressions such as writing or painting, and lean on friends or communities. These steps are not just about moving away from negativity, but about moving toward healing and growth. It's about acknowledging the pain and loss that you have experienced and allowing yourself to grieve the relationship you never had. It's about seeking support from trusted individuals who can provide you with empathy, understanding, and validation. And it's about engaging in activities that bring you joy and help you to reconnect with your inner self. By embracing Stoicism, we learn to focus on our inner citadel, our inner sanctuary of peace and resilience. By minimizing the role of the narcissist in our lives, we do not turn our backs on them out of spite. We choose to prioritize our mental health and emotional well-being. You're not ignoring the problem. You're addressing it with tactical precision. Seneca once said that we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. This reminds us that the distress we feel when dealing with a narcissist can be amplified by our fears and expectations. By recognizing this, you can choose to focus on what is under our control, our reactions, and our emotional well-being. Remember that strength lies not in the volume of your actions, but in the firmness of your resolve. Leaving aside the need to control or change the situation, we are deciding that our peace of mind is paramount and that we will not allow anyone to disturb it. It's about understanding that your inner peace is non-negotiable and that you have the right to protect it at all costs. Remember that it's okay to feel hurt, it's okay to cry, and it's okay to seek help. The important thing is that you are taking steps toward a healthier, happier life with a fortified inner citadel that no external chaos can violate. It's not just about minimizing a negative influence, but about maximizing your potential, your peace, your happiness, and your growth. Those are your priorities, and you're the only one who can truly safeguard them. The narcissist takes up too much space in your life for what really matters. It's about investing in relationships that uplift you, activities that fulfill you, and personal growth that empowers you. This is what it means to apply Stoicism when dealing with narcissists, to find strength in serenity and make the conscious decision to focus on what really matters, your peace and happiness. Embrace this path with courage and clarity, knowing that every step taken is a step toward a more resilient challenge for both of you. It's a journey of self-discovery, self-empowerment, and self-love. 2. Challenge their idealized self, seeking the truth with curiosity. Narcissists often construct a facade of superiority, whether through success, intelligence, charm, or any combination thereof. This facade is a deeply ingrained part of their identity that protects them from facing their vulnerabilities and insecurities. It's a carefully crafted persona designed to elicit admiration and validation from others, reinforcing their inflated sense of self-worth. However, When we begin to see through this facade and question its validity, we do so not out of malice, but rather we engage in the Stoic practice of seeking the truth and peeling back the layers of illusion to reveal the underlying reality. This is not about tearing them down or engaging in personal attacks, but about understanding the motivations behind their behavior and recognizing the inherent limitations of their perspective. It's about seeing them as they truly are rather than as they present themselves to be. But how do we do this? First, it is important to anchor ourselves in the principle of Stoic indifference that identifies what is under our control and what is not. Our goal is not to change the narcissistic outcome beyond our control, but to change our perception of them, thereby reducing their power over our emotions and reactions. It's about recognizing that we cannot force them to see the truth about themselves, but we can choose to see them with clarity and objectivity. It's about detaching ourselves from their need for validation and refusing to be drawn into their manipulative games. Peeling back the layers of a narcissist's exaggerated self-image requires a delicate touch. It's a subtle art. Imagine you're a detective in a world where questions are your most powerful tool. You are there to discover the truth simply by asking questions. When you notice the narcissist flaunting their exaggerated self-image, instead of directly confronting them or trying to tear them down, you can choose to subtly challenge their narratives. This could be as simple as asking, "How did you come to that conclusion?" Or, "Can you tell me more?" These questions, asked with genuine curiosity and without judgment, can prompt the narcissist and those around them to reflect on the authenticity of their statements. They can subtly expose the inconsistencies and exaggerations that underpin their inflated self-image, without triggering a defensive or aggressive response. It's about planting seeds of doubt, not about launching a full-scale attack. However, it is crucial to approach this with caution and attention, ensuring your own safety and well-being above all else. Stoic philosophy teaches us not to engage in confrontations that disturb our inner peace. Instead, we should strive to maintain our tranquility and emotional balance regardless of external provocations. This means knowing when to engage and when to withdraw, always prioritizing our own serenity. It's about recognizing that your own well-being is paramount and that you should not sacrifice it for the sake of proving a point or exposing the narcissist's lies. Sometimes, the best course of action is to simply disengage and walk away, preserving your energy and protecting your peace of mind. By adopting a stance of impartial curiosity, you're not directly challenging the narcissist's self-image, but rather inviting them and yourself to explore the truth. It is a practice that can lead to profound insights, not only for them, but for you as well. This subtle questioning could gradually deflate your grandiose perceptions, not through direct confrontation, but through gentle reflective inquiry. By doing so, you may find that his influence over you decreases, allowing him to view the situation more objectively. It's about creating space for self-reflection and allowing the truth to emerge organically rather than forcing it upon them. This strategy aligns with the Stoic practice of mindfulness, where we remain fully present and aware of our thoughts, words, and actions. To maintain this awareness, we can navigate our interactions with a narcissist with grace and wisdom by ensuring we remain true to our values and committed to our pursuit of peace of mind. It's about being grounded in your own sense of self-worth and refusing to be swayed by their manipulative tactics. It's about maintaining your composure and responding with rationality, even when they are behaving irrationally. It's about being a beacon of calm in the midst of the storm. By challenging the narcissist's idealized self-image by giving him a lesser place in your life, you will discover the truth in a compassionate and non-confrontational way. It is about gently uncovering the reality behind the facade, guided by the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. By doing so, we not only protect our own peace of mind, but we also indirectly offer the narcissist an opportunity for self-reflection and growth. It's about creating a space for them to see themselves more clearly and to begin the process of healing their own wounded ego. Remember that what is under our control cannot change a person, but it can change the way you interact with them. When a narcissist begins his usual parade of self-adulation, instead of rolling your eyes or frustrating you, see it as an opportunity to practice patience. Understand that this approach doesn't mean you're giving in. It means you're choosing your battles wisely. It's about recognizing that you don't have to engage with every provocation and that you can choose to respond in a way that is both assertive and compassionate. It's about being the master of your own emotions and refusing to be drawn into their drama. 3. Pursue your personal growth through therapy, building a fortress of self-esteem. The journey of dealing with narcissists can be emotionally taxing, and it is essential to prioritize your own well-being throughout the process. One of the most effective ways to do this is to pursue personal growth through therapy. This journey of self-awareness and healing is not a passive process. It requires active participation, courage, and a willingness to confront sometimes uncomfortable truths about ourselves. It's about taking responsibility for your own emotional health and making a commitment to healing the wounds inflicted by toxic relationships. This path is not about confronting the narcissist or changing their behavior, but rather focusing on ourselves, our growth, and our well-being. Stoicism, with its deep roots in the cultivation of self-awareness and personal virtue, aligns perfectly with this journey, encouraging us to look inward to understand our reactions, emotions, and the values that guide us. It's about understanding that you cannot control the actions of others, but you can control your own thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. It's about focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you cannot. Here, Seneca's wisdom resonates deeply. No person has the power to have everything they want, but it is within their power not to want what they have. Joyfully having and taking advantage of what we have means recognizing our current limitations or weaknesses not as permanent elements in our lives, but as challenges from which we can grow and learn. It's about accepting your imperfections and recognizing that they are opportunities for growth and self-improvement. It's about embracing your vulnerabilities and using them to build resilience and strength. A narcissist may feel trapped in an endless cycle of emotional turmoil, but the real game lies not in confrontation, but in focusing attention inward where your true power lies. Engaging in therapy is a movement that may seem quiet, but is actually profoundly revolutionary. It's about harnessing your courage to dig deeper and shed light on those dark corners of yourself that you've been avoiding. It's about confronting your fears, insecurities, and unresolved traumas in a safe and supportive environment. It's about developing a deeper understanding of yourself and your patterns of behavior. Therapy is like a battlefield where you do not fight against anyone else, but instead defend your inner peace. It is where you learn that the search for external validation is a mirage in the desert of the self. It's about recognizing that your worth is inherent and that you do not need the approval or validation of others to feel good about yourself. It's about building a strong sense of self-esteem that is not dependent on external factors. Harnessing courage to embark on therapy is like opening a hidden door to personal growth. It is not about changing others, much less the narcissist whose actions you cannot control. Instead, the focus shifts to the only arena in which you truly govern, your inner self. Seneca once reflected, not in these exact words, but in essence on the power that lies is not in possessing everything, but in valuing what we have and using it wisely. This wisdom guides us through therapy, where recognizing our current struggles as temporary challenges illuminates the path to self-confidence and self-improvement. Improving is a bold move, demanding the courage to face our vulnerabilities and transform them into strengths. It's about turning your weaknesses into strengths and using your challenges as opportunities for growth. Harnessing courage to embark on therapy is like opening a hidden door to personal growth. It is about building a fortress of self-esteem that no external force can penetrate, a testament to our resilience and the transformative power of self-reflection. It's about creating a solid foundation of self-worth that cannot be shaken by the words or actions of others. It's about developing a deep sense of self-acceptance and self-compassion. By embarking on this path of therapy and self-discovery, we declare our independence from imposed narratives. The goal here is to heal the wounds inflicted by toxic relationships, to recognize our inherent value, and learn that it is not dependent on the approval or recognition of a narcissist or anyone else. It's about breaking free from the cycle of seeking external validation and learning to love and accept yourself unconditionally. It's about recognizing that you are worthy of love, respect, and happiness, regardless of what others may think or say. In the process, we engage in an act of Stoic reflection, examining our lives and our choices through a lens of wisdom and courage. We question the beliefs that have tied us to toxic relationships that may have led us to seek validation from those unable to give it in a healthy way. This self-examination is crucial to detaching ourselves from the need for external approval, a step that allows us to recover our independence and autonomy. It's about identifying the limiting beliefs that have been holding you back and replacing them with empowering beliefs that support your growth and well-being. It's about challenging the negative self-talk that has been undermining your self-esteem and replacing it with positive affirmations that reinforce your worth and value. This is more than a simple process of detachment. It is also about building something new within ourselves. It is about discovering joy, passion, and peace on our own terms, creating a life that is aligned with our deepest values and aspirations. It's about identifying your passions and pursuing activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. It's about creating a life that is meaningful and purposeful, a life that is aligned with your values and aspirations. It's about living authentically and embracing your true self. Aligning ourselves with the Stoic pursuit of a virtuous life where happiness is not found in external praise or relationships. To live according to virtue is to grow. It is a powerful act of resistance against the negativity that a narcissist tries to impose. It is a declaration that we are more than the roles you have assigned us in your narrative, that we have the strength and wisdom to define our own stories. It's about taking control of your own narrative and refusing to be defined by the words or actions of others. It's about writing your own story, a story of resilience, strength, and self-discovery. This is the essence of Stoicism, recognizing that our power lies in our ability to choose our responses, to cultivate our inner garden, and live in accordance with nature and reason. The journey towards self-improvement is not always easy. It requires courage to face our vulnerabilities, our fears, and take a step into the unknown. But it is also a path full of hope as we peel back the layers of pain and doubt. We discover a vibrant inner self that has always been there waiting to be rediscovered and celebrated. It's about embracing the journey, with all its ups and downs, and trusting in your ability to overcome any challenges that may arise. It's about celebrating your progress and acknowledging your growth along the way. In a spirit of Stoicism, we learn that the ultimate freedom comes from within us. It is the freedom to choose our attitudes, to respond with wisdom and compassion, and live a life that reflects our true selves. This process of healing and growth is a testament to our resilience and capacity for change. It reminds us that no matter what challenges we face, we have the power to cultivate peace, joy, and wholeness from within. It's about recognizing that you're not defined by your past experiences and that you have the power to create a better future for yourself. It's about believing in your ability to heal, grow, and thrive. So, as we navigate, let us do so with the courage of a Stoic, embracing therapy and personal growth as opportunities to become the architects of our own destiny. Let us commit to this path of self-awareness and virtue, knowing that every step we take is a step toward a more authentic, empowered, and peaceful life. It's about embracing your potential and creating a life that is filled with purpose, meaning, and joy. 4. Protect your mental space by controlling your reactions, the fortress of the mind. The fourth and equally vital strategy in dealing with narcissists using Stoic principles is to actively protect your mental space by consciously controlling your reactions. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control external events or the actions of others, we have absolute control over our internal world, our thoughts, reactions, and emotions. This principle is incredibly empowering, especially when dealing with a narcissist whose behavior can often seem like a direct assault on our peace of mind. It's about recognizing that you're not a victim of circumstance and that you have the power to choose how you respond to the challenges you face. Let's break this down. The narcissist by nature may try to provoke, manipulate, or disturb you through his words or actions. Your instinctive reaction might be to respond in kind, to defend yourself, or get involved in the conflict. However, this is precisely where Stoicism offers an alternative path, one of calm detachment and inner tranquility. It's about recognizing that their behavior is a reflection of their own internal state and that it does not need to affect your own sense of well-being. It's about maintaining your composure and refusing to be drawn into their drama. Choosing to control your reactions is not about suppressing or denying your feelings, but rather about acknowledging your emotions and then making a conscious decision about how you want to respond. This may mean taking a moment to pause, to breathe, and reflect before responding. It may mean choosing not to respond at all. The key here is the understanding that your power lies in your response. You are not at the mercy of the narcissist's whims. You are the guardian of your mental space. It's about recognizing that you have the power to choose your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, and that you are not defined by the actions of others. This strategy requires practice and mindfulness. It's about developing a keen awareness of your emotional triggers and the habitual patterns that dictate your reactions. This involves a commitment to observing your thoughts and feelings without immediately acting on them. It's about becoming a detached observer of your own internal state and recognizing the patterns of thought and emotion that lead to negative reactions. This is where Stoic exercises like journaling or meditative reflection can be incredibly valuable. They allow you to take a step back, view the situation from a place of rationality rather than emotion, and choose a response that aligns with your values and desire for peace. It's about creating space between stimulus and response, allowing you to make conscious choices about how you want to react. It's about developing the ability to respond with wisdom and compassion, rather than reactivity and anger. Refusing to play the narcissist's game by choosing calm and detachment instead of conflict with this response, you're doing something deeply Stoic. You're practicing virtue. It is not the absence of feeling, but the absence of disturbance. You are embodying the Stoic ideal of maintaining your equanimity in the face of provocation. It's about understanding that you cannot control the actions of others, but you can control your own reactions, and that your inner peace is more important than winning an argument. This approach is not about captivity or evasion. It is a deliberate active stance that says, I am the owner of my soul, the guardian of my peace. Your actions cannot penetrate the fortress of my mind unless I allow them to. This is a declaration of independence, a reclaiming of your power, and a commitment to your own well-being. It's about recognizing that you are responsible for your own happiness and that you have the power to create a life that is filled with peace, joy, and fulfillment. By adopting this strategy, we not only protect ourselves from the negative impact of narcissistic behavior, but we also cultivate a deeper sense of self-awareness and resilience. We learn to navigate the world with a sense of calm and security, knowing that our inner peace is impregnable. This is the ultimate freedom, the freedom to choose how we respond to the world around us, to live according to our principles. We maintain our peace of mind no matter the challenges we face. It's about recognizing that you are not a victim of circumstance and that you have the power to create a life that is aligned with your values and aspirations. Let us remember that we have the power to protect our mental space, to control our reactions, and live with dignity, serenity, and strength. This is not just a strategy for dealing with narcissists. It is a model for conscious and virtuous living. It's about recognizing that you are worthy of love, respect, and happiness, and that you have the power to create a life that is filled with purpose, meaning, and joy. When dealing with challenging personalities, remember this. Your peace of mind is your sanctuary. a fortress that no external force can violate without your consent. Like the Stoics, we have the power to choose our responses, to stand firm in the face of adversity, and cultivate a life of tranquility and resilience. The strength you seek is not beyond you. It is within you, waiting to be harnessed and nurtured. Stand tall and unwavering in the face of adversity. Remember that the journey towards self-mastery is underway. Every step forward is a step towards a more resilient and peaceful person. It's about embracing the challenges that you face as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. In conclusion, embracing Stoicism for a life of serenity and strength. I hope that these tools that we have presented to you allow you to delve deeper into this philosophy that can transform your life and enlighten you to navigate its complexities with grace and wisdom. The journey of dealing with narcissists can be challenging, but can also be an opportunity for profound personal growth. By embracing the principles of Stoicism, you can protect your emotional well-being, cultivate inner resilience, and create a life that is filled with peace, joy, and fulfillment. Remember to minimize the role of narcissists in your life. Challenge their idealized self with curiosity. Pursue your personal growth through therapy, and protect your mental space by controlling your reactions. Imagine using this wisdom as a kind of armor that protects you from the negative energy and chaos of the world, especially when it comes to narcissistic and difficult people. More than just coping, it's about building a life of peace, resilience, and deep personal freedom. It's about becoming the master of your own destiny and creating a life that is aligned with your values and aspirations. It's about embracing your potential and living a life that is filled with purpose, meaning, and joy. This is not just a piece of ancient history. It is a practical strategy that can transform your life today. The Stoic philosophy offers a timeless framework for navigating the complexities of human relationships and cultivating inner peace. By applying its principles to your daily life, you can create a life that is filled with serenity, strength, and resilience, regardless of the challenges you may face. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. There are countless resources available to support you, including books, articles, podcasts, and online communities. Seek out these resources and connect with others who are walking a similar path. Together, you can learn, grow, and support one another on the journey towards healing and self-discovery. Leave me in the comments your opinion and experiences with narcissists and how you have dealt with them. Share your insights and experiences with others. Your story may be the inspiration that someone else needs to begin their own journey towards healing and self-discovery. Remember, we are all in this together. Thanks for joining me. Before saying goodbye, I remind you that you're not alone on this path. We are together on this journey towards growth and empowerment, guided by the timeless wisdom of the great Stoics. And most importantly, remember to be kind to yourself. Healing takes time, and it is okay to have setbacks along the way. The important thing is to keep moving forward one step at a time. You are strong, you are resilient, and you are capable of creating a life that is filled with peace, joy, and fulfillment.